Hi everyone, today I want to share with you my design team project for Lavish Laces, and I will put the link to Lavish Laces Etsy shop in the description box below, as well as to the Facebook page. And I also have a coupon code for you, and I will put that information in the description box below as well. And I created a mini album, and I used the Sizzix die, the mason jar Sizzix die, to create this one, and I used some cereal boxes as well. I will show you the items that I used first from Lavish Laces, and I used this small shabby rosette trim in baby pink, and I also used it in this beautiful green color, and this is the regular size. And I also used a couple of these bows. I love to cut these apart and use them as tag toppers. And I also used some of this white cotton lace. Oops. And I also used some of this lace. I created a flower out of this one. And I used some of this rhinestone trim. And I also used some of this flat back pearl trim in baby pink, and this is the 4mm size. And I used a couple of these leaves, and I also used them in this color and size. I love to use these on my projects. And I also used some of these carnation flowers, and I used the white ones on my project. And I used some, oops, I used some white cherry blossoms. And I also used some of these baby pink cherry blossoms. And I also used these 15mm open roses, and these are in a really light pink and white two-tone color. And I also used, some of these hip rosebuds. And I used some of the tulip flowers in white. And I also used some of these 1-inch open roses, the two-tone ones, in pink and white. And I also used a couple of these chrysanthemums. I used the white ones and the baby pink ones. So those are the items that I used for my mason jar mini album. And I also used for my doilies this Spellbinders die. And it's from this die set right here, the S5064. And I used this one for my doilies. I'm sorry for the glare. So this is the mini album, and the paper line that I used is from a Dutch company. I purchased it at a local store. It's not available anymore, so that's why I didn't bother to show you the paper pad. I used some white seam binding to create some bows on top of my mason jars. And this is a wood veneer piece from my stash. And this is a 15mm open rose, and I went over everything with some gesso mixed with sand, as well as some stickles on the flowers. And this is a wood veneer frame from my stash. This is a die cut piece from the collection, and here are some flowers, and they're all from Lavish Laces. They're all Wild Orchid Craft flowers. And this is one of the leaves. This is a 20mm open rose. I didn't have any more left, so that's why I wasn't able to show them to you. And this is one of the small shabby rosettes in white, and I used them all up, so but it's the same size as the baby pink one. And this is the 1-inch open rose, and another 1-inch open rose, and one of the two-tone leaves. So this is the first page, and for the binding I used a ring. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this, but it was a lot easier to show you the mini like this. And this is the next page with some more seam binding and a wood veneer piece. And here's the Spellbinders die. And this can be used as a photo mat. And here I have some more leaves, a hip rosebud and a chrysanthemum, and I took the center out and I put a white cherry blossom in the center. And here's another 1-inch open rose and a tulip flower, and this is a wood veneer piece from my stash. And I whitewashed all the papers. And this is the next page with some more seam binding and a wood veneer piece. This is a die cut from the collection, and I created a pocket. I used my Martha Stewart doily edge punch, and this is also a die cut piece from the collection. And I have some hip rosebuds, and this is the small shabby rosette in pink, and a carnation flower and a wood veneer piece from my stash. And this is also a die cut from the collection, and this is some of the white cotton lace that I showed you. And I think it's a small cute mini album, and I'm sorry, it's a bright day today. Some more seam binding and another wood veneer piece, and this is one of the bows from the lace that I showed you, and this is a flat back pearl from the pearl trim. And here's another pocket with a cute little tag for, oops, from the collection. And here's my cluster of flowers with some hip rosebuds, another chrysanthemum, a baby pink cherry blossom. And I used the stems and I curled them, and I used them as fillers. And here's the next page, another pocket page, and this is the green shabby rosette that I used, and a 1-inch open rose in the center. And this is one of the sweetheart blossoms. I used them all up, so I wasn't able to show you those as well. But this is also from Lavish Laces. And some more of the cotton lace and the rhinestone trim in the center. And some tulip flowers. And I used my burlap paper to create this small tag. Oh, and I forgot to show you this lace right here. I cut one small bow. This is also from Lavish Laces. Oops. Let me put this back. And here's the next. Oh, here's the first page, so let me turn it around. I'm sorry. So those are the back sides of all the pages. And I have another doily right here. And some more leaves. Another pink shabby rosette and a wood veneer butterfly. And some more hip rosebuds. And here I used another one of the bows and a 15mm open rose. And the next page is pretty much the same with another bow on top. And here's one of the pink chrysanthemums. And this is the white lace that I showed you. I created a flower underneath this chrysanthemum. And some more leaves and hip rosebuds. And here's the next page with another pocket and some more tags. These are some die cuts from the paper collection as well. And some more of the white cotton lace and the mesh bling trim. And this is another small white shabby rosette with a wood veneer piece from my stash. And here's the next page with another doily photo mat and another sweetheart blossom and my cluster of flowers. And the next page with another pink shabby rosette, the small one, and some more beautiful flowers and some stickles. And so this is my cute little mason jar mini album. I really had a lot of fun creating it using all the beautiful laces and trims and flowers from Lavish Laces. I will have some pictures at the end of this video. I hope you like my mini album too. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you are all having a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.